natin ang pinakasinungaling na reporter. Bakit? Mga kababayan, dito po, siya po ay talagang nahuli coming from the horse's mouth na wala siyang kinalaman kay Asierto, hindi siya kamag-anak, hindi siya kakilala. At ang pinapalabas niya for have him an exclusive interview. But then again, the exclusive interview na akala niya po magiging scapegoat niya, ayun po ang nagpalaglag sa kanya. Pakinggan po natin ang sumbatan at talaga naman mga kababayan, pukpukan nitong si Jamie Guban at itong dating media, mga kababayan, na si Paul Gutierrez na media na ang ginawang doktor-doktoran. Oh. Parang nawala Ayun.
Sinumpang salaysay ni Jimmy Guban, paragraph 18. While I was detained at the Senate, a media personnel who introduced himself as Paul Gutierrez, who worked as staff of Secretary Benyan Taporda, accompanied by a Blue Ribbon Committee staff, came to my room at the Senate where I was detained, and thereafter, wag mong banggitin ang mga pangalan nila Pulong, Michael Yang at Mans. Alam naman namin kung saan ka nakatira, ang pamilya mo. Alam din namin na nasa Makating anak mong lahat. Did you make this threat when Mr. Jimmy Guban was detained at the Senate premises?
No, Mr. Chairman. I categorically deny the lies being spread by Mr. Guban in this committee, Mr. Chairman.
But you were there during the hearings.
Mr. Chairman, at the time I was assigned as a reporter for People's Journal Tonight, my beat is the Senate. That's why I'm always there to cover all the hearings and all the developments in the Senate and also at the Bureau of Customs, Mr. Chairman.
Remember, Mr. Paul Gutierrez, that you just took your oath.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
So there are two versions of this issue. One person is saying that you went to his room and you made the threat, and you're denying it.
No, Mr. Chairman, I'm denying the lies that he told this committee. When this issue was first brought up, when these lies was first propagated by Mr. Guban during the hearing on August 26, I already issued a statement confirming that I indeed went to see him in his detention room in the Senate, but I denied that I made those threats to him, Mr. Chairman.
Ano ang pakay mo doon kay Jimmy Guban? Yun ang tanong.
Opo. Gusto ko lamang po at that time unang-unang makita personally kung totoo po ba yung kondisyon niya, maayos po ba ang kanyang kalusugan.
Hindi ka naman doktor, Mr. Paul Gutierrez. Yun lang ang pakay mo?
Hindi po.
Para tignan lang kung
Hindi po.
anong health condition ni That is a very flimsy excuse. Why are you a doctor? Why are you so concerned with the health of Jimmy Guban? Why don't you tell us the truth? What is the real reason why you went to the room of Mr. Jimmy Guban?
Exactly.
You tell this committee because you want to see the health condition of Jimmy Guban? You're not even a personnel of the Senate? O, sabihin mo totoo. Ano ang pakay mo? Bakit ka pumunta doon sa kwarto ni Jimmy Guban? There is a deeper reason, there is a more compelling reason why you went to the room of Mr. Jimmy Guban, and the main reason for that is that you threatened him to keep silent. Sinabihan mo sa kanya na huwag kang magsalita, huwag mong banggitin itong mga tao nito, alam namin yung pamilya mo, alam namin saan nag-aaral. Yun ang pinuntahan mo doon, Mr. Paul Gutierrez.
Hindi po, hindi po.
Mr. Jimmy Guban,
Ito na.
andyan,
Ito na.
kaharap tayong tatlo. Kaharap tayo sa buong
Your Honor, yun ho ang pinakamagaling na magsinungaling na reporter.
Ang pinakasinungaling magaling na reporter.
Dahil ano po ang pinakadahilan, bakit niya ako pupuntahan? Sa kwarto ko na hindi nga kami magkakilala.
Correct.
Ni hindi ko ho siya kaano-ano. Hindi rin ako humihingi ng tulong sa kanya. Wala naman po ako nagpasabi na, Mr. Paul, tulungan nyo nga po ako dahil malakas kayo kay ganito. In fact, Your Honor, hindi ko rin ho kilala si Mr. Bini Antiporda.
Sa madaling salita, gusto niya magdoktor-doktoran. Gusto niyang doktorin ang lahat.
Sa kanya ko lang din nakilala at nalaman ko rin lang doon na si Bini Antiporda at Michael Yang at siya. Hindi man ho ako nag-i-interest sa National Press Club. That is not my job.
Correct.
Siya na din ang nagsabi. Doon ko lang din po, Your Honor, nalaman na sila ang officers ng National Press Club. Hindi ko
Yes, indeed. Tama yon. Paano niya mababanggit yung pangalan ni Benny Antiporda? Di ba? Paano niya malalaman sila ay nanggaling sa Philippine Press Club kung hindi nanggaling din kay Paul Gutierrez? Diba, magtataka talaga kasi very anlayo mga kababayan. Pag ikaw ay officer, ang trabaho mo ay dun sa custom, wala ka ng oras para sa mga ganitong bagay. Hindi linyada mo yan eh. E paano mo lalaman ni Jimmy Guban? So, syempre siya rin ang nag-input.
okay lang,
Mr. Chair.
Your Honor.
Oh.
Mr. Chairman, just point of clarification.
Oh, ito.
I'm taking down notes kasi dito sa talakayan na nangyayari. Matanong ko lang po ito si Mr. Jimmy Guban.
With the indulgence of Congressman,
I think,
with the indulgence of Congressman Pimentel.
I'm done, Mr. Chair. I have no
Okay,
further
thank you.
questions.
Congressman Suarez, please
Thank you
proceed.
very much, Mr. Chair. Mr. Jimmy Guban, at the time na kayo po ay nasa Senado, kayo po ay detained. Ano po ang dahilan kung bakit kayo nasa kwarto?
Detained po ako, Your Honor. I was cited in contempt, Your Honor. On the
So-
very first day, Your Honor, I was already cited in contempt.
So doon ka natutulog.
Opo, Your Honor.
So I just find it a little bit awkward, Mr. Chair, kasi tulad sa atin dito sa Kongreso, pag meron
Ay,
po...
may nagtatanong sino daw yung magnanakaw. Meron kami kilala magnanakaw. Fraudulent activity ang ginagawa. Gumastos ng 125 million in just 11 days. Para patunayan yung kanyang expenses, ginamit ang expenses ng AFP. Yun ang magnanakaw. Paliwanag na prod.
Tayong mga taong nakadetain sa ating facility, medyo mahigpit po yung protocols bago mapuntahan po sila
Exactly.
sa kanilang kwarto.
Tama.
Hihingi pa po ng pahintulot yan at magpapaalam pa po sa ating Sergeant at Arms. May proseso po yun. So matanong ko lang si Mr. Paul Gutierrez. Mr. Gutierrez, you admitted that you went to the room of Mr. Jimmy Guban. Is that correct?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Freely with
No, Mr. Chairman. With the approval of the chair of the Blue Ribbon at the time, Senator Gordon. That's
So,
why
meron po ba
akong-
kayong papel o dokumento na magsasabi na pinahintulutan kayo ng chairman na makausap si Mr. Jimmy Guban?
Wala po, Mr. Chairman. Pero at that time po,
So, paano po namin malalaman na nagsasabi po kayo ng katotohanan na talagang pinayagan kayo na kausapin si Jimmy Guban?
Well, Mr. Chairman, siya na nga po ang nagsabi na may kasama po kung...
Hindi. Ang tanong ko po ay paano po kami maniniwala na pinayagan po kayo ni Chairman Richard Gordon para makausap si Jimmy Guban? Kasi sinabi po ninyo, pinayagan kayo.
Opo,
So pag
opo.
pinayagan kayo, may dokumento po yun.
Verbal lang po yun, Mr. Chairman eh. Ano bang
Huli-huli
tipong,
na to, eh, oh.
Mr. Chair, can I go visit out? Tingnan ko lang kung ano talaga ang sitwasyon
And is this a practice that
No,
you
no,
regularly do to all detained persons in the Senate?
Hindi naman po, Mr. Chairman. Parang, kasi nga, very brief lang naman po yung ano.
So it's not a regular it's not
Hindi
a
po.
regular practice you do.
Hindi po, parang humingi lang po ako ng pabor, gano'n, ay napagbigay
Hindi.
naman po.
Okay, so humingi ka ng pabor at hindi regular practice na ginagawa mo na bumisita sa mga
Hindi po,
detained.
hindi po.
O,
Hindi po.
kung hindi sa regular practice, bakit parang napaka-special naman at hindi mo talagang ginagawa kasi lang para kay Jimmy Guban, humingi ka ng pahintulot sa chairman para lang makausap siya. What makes Jimmy Guban so special from all those that were previously detained in the Senate that you actually went out of your way went to the chairman of the Blue Ribbon, asked for permission to go see Mr. Guban, and went to go see Mr. Guban. What was so special about Mr. Guban that you had to exercise all this effort just to go see him?
Mr. Chairman, again, as I've stated as a reporter, curious po kung malaman yung
Hindi, alam mo, Mr. Gutierrez,
Apo.
kung sasabihin mo po sa akin na curious ka lang sa kalusugan niya, ang dami pong nakukulong dyan sa Senate at dami din na sa citing contempt. Hindi ka rin ba curious sa lahat ng katayuan ng kalusugan ng lahat na nakukulong doon sa detention facility nila? Inamin mo lang ngayon, kay Mr. Guban mo lang po ginawa yun eh. Yun ang hindi ko po masyado maintindihan doon.
Pagpamanin po ninyo, Mr. Chairman, kung I'm creating a very negative impression, baka po inisip
No.
ninyo.
I'm just trying to see, see it as the way it is. You admitted that it's not a regular practice for you to go see detained individuals. Sinabi niyo po yun. However, in the case of Mr. Guban, you went to go see the senator, the chairman, which is not easy to do.
Exactly.
Humingi ka ng pahintulot, nakausapin siya, binigyan ka ng pahintulot, sinamahan ka, at si Mr. Guban ang kinausap mo. Kasi lang hindi mo talaga ginagawa ito eh. Ang hindi ko po masyado maintindihan, bakit sa lahat ng mga tao na nandoon, na nakukulong, na nasa citing contempt, kay Mr. Guban mo lang po na ginawa yun. Yun lang po ang hindi ko masyado maintindihan.
I understand, Mr. Chairman, pero at that time po kasi particular po yung ibang, kumbaga po yung kaso kasi masarap pong sundan eh. When you're there from the day one, di po ba yung panahon po na
Ganito na lang,
binuksan sa MIP yung
tapusin
ano
na
po.
lang natin yung kwento
Masarap daw sundan. Diyan siya mahuhulog. Nakakuha siya ng idea on how he going to explain himself. Diba? Kaya nga mamaya madadala siya ng bitag ni Congressman Adjong. Diba? Yan yung sinabi niya na una, masarap sundan.
May interest ka sa kaso, gano'n.
Maganda po yung kaso.
Maganda yung kaso.
Maganda po yung kaso. In fact, dala ko po rito, Mr. Chairman, with your kind permission, and I believe I've already submitted all of the articles I wrote at the time dito po sa atin pong secretariat. Pamani na lang po kung kukunti po ang dala ko pong kopya ngayon. And from there, you will also see na hindi po malabong magalit po sa akin si Mr. Guban at magtanim siya ng galit hanggang ngayon sapagkat wala naman po talagang akong naisulat na maganda po hinggil sa kanyang mga ginawa at mga pangyayari sa customs ng mga panahon na yun.
Anyway, yun lang po, Mr. Gutierrez, ang tinatahi ko lang po dito sa mga notes na ginagawa ko.
Opo.
Kasi doon sa kwento na nangyayari, yun lang po yung hindi ko masyado matugma. Parang special case lang po itong si Mr. Jimmy Guban. So, Mr. Jimmy Guban, other than Mr. Gutierrez, was there any other personality that went to go visit you while you were detained at the Senate facility?
No, except my family, Your Honor.
So, maliban sa pamilya mo, si Mr. Gutierrez lang.
Your Honor, siya lang. Then the later part, Your Honor, inalaw naman na yung iba ko. Of course, yung lawyers, then other relatives.
Okay. Maraming salamat. Yun lang po, Mr.
Kahit sino talaga wala namang bibili doon sa paliwanag niya that he is just interested with Jimmy Guban. Again, the purpose and masasabi ko na ang trabaho ng media dyan, mga kababayan, is just to cover what is really happening. Pero hindi sila pwedeng magkaroon ng special na treatment like what Paul Gutierrez did. Walang ganyan, mga kababayan. Kasi yung mga media dyan sa Congress, kung saan yung may mamimili lang sila, pero hindi sila pwedeng kumausap. If ever they wanted to talk to someone, person has been detained, kukuha talaga sila ng mga may record yan. Hindi pwedeng, kami nga papasok lang kami ng Congress naka-record yan Diba, naka-scan. Mag-aano kami ng tinatawag natin na scanner. Kumbaga recorded, lahat ay talagang recorded. Hindi pwedeng may palulusutin na ganyan. Sabi ko nga what makes Jimmy Guban so special? Diba? Gumawa pa ng due diligence itong si Paul Gutierrez.
Mr. Chair, I just wanted to get that clear. Thank you very much.
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair.
Ito na si
Very, very
Congressman.
quick.
Yes,
With the indulgence of
Congressman
Congresswoman Jinky.
Yes, please proceed.
Yeah, very, very quick. In relation to the question of DSJ, I'd like to ask Jimmy Guban. Jimmy, matatandaan mo ba ilang minuto o ganong katagal yung pagbisita sa'yo ni Mr. Paul Gutierrez?
Your Honor, few minutes lang ho.
Few minutes? Okay. Mr. Paul, Mr. Chair, I'd like to ask Mr. Paul Gutierrez, following the logic and the line of questioning of DSJJ, sabi mo, you went beyond.
Pag sinabing few minutes, it's like 3 minutes. Ganon. Ganon lang yung hindi pwedeng 2 minutes kasi pag sinabing couple of minutes, yan ay 2 minutes kasi couple nga. Tandaan nyo couple, ibig sabihin 2 minutes yan. Few minutes, mga 3 minutes or more. Pero nandun lang sa boundary na yon. Hindi na yan pwedeng tumagal pa.
To source out your information because maganda para sa yung story niya. So, you were there as to what? Just simply ask him his condition, di ba? Tama po ba yung pagkarinig ko?
Among the things, Mr. Chairman, na
Were you trying to do a exclusive interview with Jimmy Guban?
Opo, Mr. Chairman. And in fact,
wait lang.
in my...
So, yes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
Go ahead po.
Di ba, as a media practitioner, it takes some time to require o to nakadetain po siya, di ba?
Opo.
You should, hindi ba, so ibig sabihin parang ano po yung pagbigay sa iyo ng permit na bisitahin si Jimmy Guban? Did you ever mention to the chairman, for example, that you will be seeking an exclusive interview with Jimmy Guban?
Ang natatandaan ko pong sinabi ko po is, Sen, baka pwede ko bang masilip si Guban nun? Tingnan ko nga kung totoo bang...
Well,
may sakit to.
that would constitute lying to the chairman of the Blue Ribbon Committee. If
hindi.
you are indeed, wait lang, if you are indeed seeking for an exclusive interview, it will take more time than ilang minutes ba ang Jimmy Guban yung ano mo?
Your Honor, few minutes.
Few minutes.
Opo.
So ibig sabihin, now you're telling me that you are trying to seek an exclusive one-on-one interview with Jimmy Guban kasi masyadong masarap sa'yo, sa word mo, masarap ang istorya. And yet, hindi mo sinabi sa chairman ng Blue Ribbon Committee na yun ang gagawin mo. And yet, hindi mo sinabi dito sa committee na ito. Ang sinabi mo originally is gusto mo lang bisitahin si Jimmy Guban dahil gusto mo lang malaman kung ano yung kalagayan niya.
As I mentioned, Mr. Chairman, curious nga po ako sa ano. Not
No, but I presume that as a experienced media practitioner,
Opo.
you went beyond your call of duty. Dapat ho pag ang beat ninyo is Senate, in fact dapat satisfied ka na kung ano yung mga testimonies nila kino-cover niyo sa Senate while they're doing the investigation We also have a House Media Corps here.
Opo.
So ang ginagawa po ng mga media natin dito, kasi House rules, dapat makipag-coordinate sila sa SecGen. Dapat, kung meron mang, tama po yung sinabi ni DSJJ, kung meron pong bibisita na media dyan sa detention facility, dapat mag-course through sila ng proper request. Kasi hindi basta-basta yan pinupuntahan And karamihan po sa mga media house na ang bit nila dito sa House of Representatives, they only cover whatever is being discussed during the committee. And yet you,
Recording in
as a media
progress.
practitioner, you went beyond, yung regular na processes ninyo. Kasi pumunta ka mismo sa kanya Kasi sinabi mo, gusto mo lang batiin at tingnan yung kalagayan niya. And now you're telling me, based on what I ask of you, will you be doing exclusive interview? Sabi mo, yes. Ilang minutes lang pala yung mo dun Can you actually extract information by just simple, kumusta na yung kalagayan mo? Or if you're really wanting to do an exclusive interview with him?
Mr. Chairman, among the critical question lang naman nga po na tinanong ko sa kanya, ano ang gagawin niya kung inalaglag siya, kung siya ang idiin, hindi share to. At sabi nga po niya sa akin, hindi po pwede, mas marami akong alam sa kanila. So it would not take me several minutes or hours, Mr. Chairman, to
You know, you're being absurd, Mr. Paul Gutierrez. Because I know you to be a smart and intelligent media practitioner. You would not do that to seek for a one-on-one interview. Just simply to ask the person, kumusta ka at for several minutes.
Mr.
Alam mo, marami po kami dito na i-interview ng matagal. Lalo na pag one-on-one. hindi po,
Ito lang sa madaling sabi, kami na lang na vlogger. If you say that is one exclusive one-on-one interview, it really takes time. Not just several several minutes. It could be at least 1 hour to 2 hours eh. Look at what happened to the exclusive interview that we had with Jinky Luistro. Umabot kami ng 2.5 hours, hindi na namin namalayan sa sobrang dami ng tanong na binabato namin. Kasi that is exclusive interview na gusto namin first hand. Diba? Yun ang plano mo eh. Not unless, mga kababayan, nakakuha lang siya ng idea kanina. Yung sinasabi ko nga sa inyo kanina na gusto raw niya makakuha ng exclusive interview. Kaya lang, hindi niya napanindigan. It contradict the time that he spent na makausapin si Jimmy Guban. Kasi when you say exclusive interview, it could at least have several minutes or an hour or 2 hours, more than that. Diba? Kaya lang, yung minutes na in-stay niya doon na natatandaan ni Jimmy Guban, it will not pacify, or it will not going to substantiate the allegation or his reasoning na siya ay gustong kumuha ng exclusive interview. Diba, yun lang yun eh. Ulbod. Diba, Friends Forever, napakasinungaling. Kaloyal Malstan, shoutout.
hindi po ilang minuto lang po yan. And if you're really interested in knowing his condition, you should have asked the Senate physician.
Exactly. Diba? Oh.
Why go to his room? Why?
Can you kindly...
Yeah, please. Why? Tell me, because hindi namin mapagtagpi-tagpi yung rason mo. Because I believe that you are really a professional media practitioner. And I do believe that you are. That's why it's for your reputation to do that. You know, it's impossible for me. Alam niyo po yung standard, ethical standard ng journalism, hindi ho ba? Member ho ba kayo ng KBP?
Opo, opo.
Oh, di ba? You cannot just simply go to a detained person without asking the necessary request from, for example, if detained yan. Di ho ba?
Tama po, opo,
Oh.
Mr. Chairman.
So I mean, at least at the very least, you have violated several ethical standards as being a journalist. Why gone through that, why do you have to do that just so that you can ask Mr. Guban, how is he? Is it correct na may tension niya is pa fluctuating? And now you're telling me, dahil tinanong kita, na actually gusto mo is exclusive interview. Kasi masarap sa yung balita. And yet, ilang minuto ka lang nagstay doon.
Hindi nakalasot si
Mr.
Masarap.
Yes,
You should have used that access na binigay sa iyo if it's true na binigay sa iyo ni Senator Gordon. Na umupo doon ng 2 oras kung exclusive yung interview mo doon. Gusto mo?
No, not necessarily, Mr. Chairman. I believe in the context na iniisip po ninyo na exclusive interview
No,
na
I
dapat
ask you that, no?
magtatagal.
We can go
Hindi-
back to the
hindi po
records.
ganun eh. Hindi
We can
po-
go back to the records. I ask you that kasi masarap, sabi mo, yung interested ka doon sa istorya.
Opo, opo.
Oh, so I presume, since you are a very good media practitioner,
Exactly, mga kababayan, when you say masarap, you have absolutely going to enjoy the privilege of having him, 'di ba? Exclusive one-on-one interview with you. Dapat ganun eh. Hindi pwedeng, pucha, sabi mo masarap. Oh, from the word itself, masarap. Of course, dapat ang gagawin mo diyan, i-enjoy mo yung time. Kumbaga, ito ay ano ba tawag doon, mga kababayan? Magiging precious yung time sa'yo. 'Di ba? Gagamitin mo yung time na 'yan para makausap mo siya ng mas mahabang oras. Sabi mo nga masarap eh. So how will you justify yourself the adjective, ano ba tawag doon? Adjective ba 'yon to describe words or things? 'Di ba? Oh, bakit ginamit mo yung adjective na 'yon to describe things? Masarap. Pero hindi mo naman pinapatunayan ng pag-i-stay mo doon. If you could say that it is really masarap, then of course you are going to enjoy having with him a one-on-one interview. Madami kang scope na makukuha. Diba? That's the point of Congressman Adjong eh. Na hindi niya makuha. Sabi mo masarap, pero ang bilis mong pumunta ron. Ang bilis mo nakipag-usap. Tama, Rayan, tama po. Dapat, he should at least samantalahin niya yung pagkakataon. Di ba? Kasi exclusive to, minsan lang, pinayagan ka, sabi mo ng chairman. Tapos yung oras mo is very limited. It's just hindi couple eh. Yung sabi ko kanina, mga kababayan, few minutes. Oh. Ay, nako talaga, mga kakampi ni Digong. Nagiging tanga. Oh.
I ask you, were you seeking to have an exclusive interview with Mr. Guban? You said yes. We can go back to the records.
Yeah, yes, Mr. Chairman. I mean, in that sense, Mr. Chairman, yung sinasabi ko pong makakuha ng exclusive interview sa kanya, is yung makakuha lang po ba ng kahit po isa kapirasong ano lang, at pwede na po sa akin yun. In
So
fact,
assuming without conceding that you really did want to hold an exclusive interview, how is your questions to Mr. Guban, kung kumusta na siya, help you, your article, to print out a magandang balita?
Well,
How is kumusta ka na? Tama,
Well,
hindi pala, wait lang, let me ask you this. Yung sinabi mo, ang gusto mong malaman is yung condition niya, no? Okay, nabinigay niya sa'yo kung totoo. Assuming na yun ang talagang tinanong niya sa'yo. Tell me, and please convince me, Mr. Paul Gutierrez, Mr. Chairman, how is getting that answer from Mr. Guban about his condition make your story worth reading?
well, Mr. Chairman, again, with your kind indulgence, Mr. Chairman, nandito naman po lahat ng mga artikulo.
Ginamit talaga yung well, Mr. Chairman, eto, nandito naman po lahat ng aking mga sinulat. Wala na, hindi na nakasagot eh. Kasi tama yung question ni what makes you have that time na kukuha ka ng exclusive interview mo, tapos yun lang, that makes it worth reading. Diba, mga kababayan? Eto ba, ikaw willing basahin? Yun lang yung nakuha mo eh. Kung tutusin, yung G's, hindi mo pakikinabangan ng gusto eh. When you say it's the G's, dapat ito yung magiging trailer. Diba? Yung trailer, yung talagang magpapabait dun sa mga tao to read your articles. Pero wala eh. Just simply ask, what is your kalusugan? How's your day? Ganon. How's your health? Anak ka ng tinapa, sabi, okay naman ako, ganun na lang. Paano mo lalagyan ng palabok sa madaling salita? Paano mo pagagandahin yung bagay na yon by simply asking, how's your health? Diba?
Tulong nagawa ko.
No, you answer my question first before I will
My
read
answer
your
to your
article.
question, Mr.
How
Chairman,
is knowing his condition make your story worth reading to the public?
Because Mr. Chairman, after seeing his demeanor at the time, I'm convinced na hindi po totoong masama ang kanyang kalusugan.
And that's
that is
the only
why-
story that you want to print
And that's
out?
why, Mr. Chairman, lahat po ng mga sinulat ko, narito po lahat yan, I believe this will be the basis kung bakit po nagalit siya sa akin.
Ilang minutes po?
Dahil nga po, nilagay ko po dito, ako rin po una nagsabi na ilalaglag po niya si Colonel Asierto. Ako rin po ang...
Yeah, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair, for that. I just want to press on that issue because I want to go with, I want to at least, try to understand the circumstance between the meeting of these two. As an average-minded person, I want to know exactly what happened. Yung oras na nag-usap sila, ilang minuto, and his access to the detention, his very access to the detention facility of Mr. Guban to visit him is his being a media practitioner. So gusto ko lang pagtagpi-tagpi. Now, I'm not convinced that just simply asking Mr. Guban his condition is worth to write in his article and worth for the public to read. Now, he can simply ask that to the Senate physician. Mr. Chair. Mr. Paul Gutierrez, I just want to remind you po, Please be straightforward and be honest with your answers. Thank you, Mr.
Mr. Chairman, briefly lang.
Mr.
Thank you, Congressman Adyong, Congressman Keith Flores, and then
Just two questions lang in relation to this
and then
matter,
Congressman
Mr. Chair.
Dan Fernandez.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I would just like to know how long Mr. Paul Gutierrez has been covering the Senate.
Thank you for the question, Mr. Chairman. Actually, I brought with me here.
It's a simple question. How many years have you been covering the Senate?
Well, my old IDs showed that I'm already covering the Senate since 2011, Mr. Chairman.
In 2011, up to the time you visited Mr. Jimmy Guban, how many detainees did you visit in their room to check on their medical condition?
Parang pong wala po, Mr. Chairman.
Wala. So only Mr. Jimmy Guban ang binisita mo to check on his medical condition of the years that you've spent covering the Senate, correct?
Wala naman. Yes, Mr. Chairman.
That's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Congressman Flores.
Halatado talaga eh. Mabuti sana kung may mga precedents or there's something that happened in the past na ginawa niya eh. Talagang very special eh. Sabi nga tanong dito, what makes Jimmy Guban very so special? Because you did due diligence, 'di ba? Asking a permission coming from the chairman of the Blue Ribbon Committee para lang makausap mo ito. And you said that you wanted to have an exclusive interview. At kasi ito ay masarap, 'di ba? Maraming article, marami kang pwedeng maisulat, but indeed, you just stayed there for a few minutes. Pucha. Diyos ko. Sabi ko na nga, mahirap talaga, tama po kayo. Kapag ikaw ay nahulog na sa kumunoy, ang hirap na talagang bumangon. Sabi ko nga, pagsalita na para hindi na mahirapan, di ba? Ganun lang yun eh. Sabi ni Xiao Pei, dapat kasi nagre-review muna kayo bago kayo pumunta dyan sa Quadcom. Ang problema kasi, Xiao Pei, kapag katotohanan, hindi mo yan pwedeng itago. 'Di ba? Kahit magsinungaling ka, lalabas at lalabas ang totoo. Kasi very natural kapag totoo, lalabas 'yan. Pero pag ikaw ay nagsisinungaling, magkanda buhol-buhol na yung bunganga mo diyan, magkanda ipit-ipit na yung dila mo. 'Di ba? Magkaikot-ikot na pati yung mga mata mo, sigurado, mga kababayan, lahat 'yan lalabas. Hindi mo mapapanindigan 'yan kasi it will not going to substantiate. Mabubutasan ka lang ng mabubutasan. If I were you, magsabi ka na ng totoo. Okay? So next topic tayo. Meron pa ba mga kababayan? Ito, punta